week on Jack and Jew, we're making waffles.
When we were in college, Julie would set up a waffle bar and set out all of the amazing toppings and then make a massive stack of waffles, and it was so fun.
Now, one of the best things about this recipe is that you will notice over the past couple weeks, all of our recipes are what we like to say flexible recipes, in the sense where you can kind of substitute and change them up however you like, and this one is no exception. You'll notice that we'll give you the bare bones of this kind of general recipe, but we've made it with so many different kinds of flours, so many different kinds of little add-ins and add-ons, and that's what makes this recipe really, really special. First things first, we are going to measure out half a cup of each of the 3 flours that we're using for this particular recipe.
We just made oat flour really quickly by putting rolled oats into a coffee grinder and just whizzing it really quickly, and it makes oat flour. It's great. Half a cup of almond meal. Got in the bulk section, keeping it in the fridge because it definitely will go bad. Half a cup of whole wheat flour. You can also use white flour or gluten-free flour. Half a cup of the oat flour we made. We're just gonna add a dash of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of salt.
This is gonna go badly.
God, we don't even live anywhere humid.
Oh, there we go. Now we're in business.
Yeah. I think that's starting out. Flexible, right?
Flexible recipes. Next, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
And then 2 tablespoons of white or brown sugar.
And last but not least, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of ground flax meal.
Great. That's it for the dry ingredients.
Now moving on to the wet ingredients. We have 1 egg at room temperature. So go ahead and crack that in here. Ooh, ooh.
So we're adding 2 tablespoons of orange juice that we just squeeze quickly from an orange.
Again, if you don't happen to have an orange on hand, I've made this recipe with orange juice, even lime juice before, in a pinch. And then when you have extra, you can do that. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
And then 1.5 cups of your milk preference. It could be buttermilk. This is just almond milk, cashew milk, regular milk. A little whisk-a-rooney.
Break up that egg.
Julie hates this whisk, that's why I'm doing the honors.
Oh, we're gonna put them together. All right, last step is to just mix the wet and the dry together and give it a good stir. All right, last step, we're just gonna kind of let this sit for just a couple minutes while we're getting our waffle iron all set up. That allows the flax and the chia seed to kind of help make this more battery and less liquidy.
The coconut oil. We forgot the 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, so we're gonna add it in now.
That's great, because now it's nice and cooled off and it's not gonna curdle our egg.
Curdle our egg?
Curdle
our egg.
Also, if you don't have coconut oil, I've made this with butter and it obviously turns out. All right, we're in business. The light has turned green. It is time to make our waffles.
Let's go.
I'm gonna grease up our griddle just a little bit with some coconut oil. Again, you could use butter if you wanted to. It's already really greasy because I never clean it.
1 topping each. Ready?
Go
Rapid
ahead.
fire. 1, 2, 3.
Chocolate chips, strawberries,
Honey,
huckleberries,
oranges, blueberries, grapefruit,
yogurt,
honey,
maple syrup.
I
I think it's important that the distinction is made between like really fluffy Belgian waffles
Yep,
and
totally.
these waffles. Like these are like hippie waffles.
They're practical. Like, you can eat 4 of them and be full until 8 p.m.
Literally.
And it's the best. So, ladle a little bit of batter into the center. I knew you were gonna do that. Smoosh it around. Nice.
1 cup. Not enough. Take a guess. Old man or puppy? Old or puppy? He's a puppy.
Oh.
Almost perfect.
Wow, it's pretty golden brown.
Yeah, let's take it out.
Woo. So you can either put these on a wire rack, or you can just put your oven on 200 and then put them directly onto a rack of the oven. That way you don't want to put them on a plate because you don't want them to steam themselves.
We like crunchy waffles.
Maple syrup on this quadrant. Yeah.
She's ready.
Julie's side, my side.
Can you tell? God. Yay!
Yum.
I'm waiting all weekend for these.
Oh yeah.
There's so much butter on these.
So what?
What I love about them is like, even though they have lots of kind of like earthy flavors, they still have a nice brightness, I think, from the citrus. Impress your friend, impress your dog, impress your cats with waffle bar next weekend.